For a decade, we watched robots dance, do flips, and fail at opening doors in highly controlled lab environments. That era is officially over. As of February 2026, the humanoid race has moved from the laboratory to the assembly line. Now, while Tesla is busy gutting its Fremont factory to make room for Optimus, two major nemesis have just dropped their production ready hardware. Boston Dynamics with the all electric Atlas and Figure AI with the Figure O3. Today, we aren't looking at which robot is the most human. We are looking at which architecture is best suited for the industrial war. We're comparing torque to weight ratios, battery swap logistics, and the massive AI divergence between Tesla's end to end vision and Figure's speech to action reasoning. This is a Nemesis report. Let's look at the tape. The heavyweight all electric Atlas 2.0. Now, the first rival on radar is the king of hydraulics, who finally gave up the fluid. Now, last month at CES 2026, Boston Dynamics unveiled the final production spec version of the all electric Atlas. Now, if Atlas is a general purpose butler, the new Atlas is a heavy duty industrial tank. Let's look at the numbers. Now, while Optimus Gen-3 targets a payload of around 20 kilograms, the production Atlas has been clocked lifting 50 kilograms or 110 pounds. Its arm reach extends to 7.5 feet, designed specifically to reach the top shelves of a Hyundai shipping container. But the real nemesis factor isn't just the strength, it's the battery strategy. Tesla is betting on high density inner cells that charge like a phone. Boston Dynamics just implemented 3-minute hot swap system at the Hyundai Robotics mega plant in Georgia. These robots aren't plugging into a wall for 2 hours. They are walking to a dock, swapping their own battery backpacks, and returning to the line in 180 seconds. In a world of high throughput manufacturing, downtime is death. Now, by choosing hot swaps over integrated charging, Boston Dynamics is winning the uptime war before Tesla even gets off the ground. Let's move on here. So, the visionary, Figure O3 and the OpenAI Edge. Now, if Boston Dynamics is the nemesis of muscle, Figure AI is the nemesis of brain. Now, Figure just announced the Figure O3, and it is the first robot designed from the ground up for the Helix neural network. Here's the conflict. Tesla Optimus runs on a modified version of FSD, also known as full self driving. Is is great at spatial navigation, but it struggles with common sense logic. Now, Figure O3, powered by its partnership with OpenAI, is currently leading in semantic reasoning. Now, in recent demonstrations, a Figure O3 was asked to clean up the workspace. It didn't just move objects, it identified a half eaten apple as trash and a screwdriver as a tool, placing them in separate bins without being told which was which. Now, Figure is also leading the home market charge while Tesla is stuck in the factory. Now, Figure O3 features inductive wireless charging through its feet, meaning it can simply stand on a charging mat in your kitchen. They've also have the latency of their speech to speech hardware. Now, if you want a robot that you can actually talk to and trust in a messy, unpredictable home environment, Figure O3 is currently outperforming the Optimus dev kits. Now, let's talk about the silent winner. So, agility robotics in the 100K Tote milestone. Let's break that down. Now, we talked about the nemesis that everyone ignores because it doesn't look human, digit from agility robots. Now, while Tesla and Figure are arguing over how many fingers a robot needs. Digit just passed a massive milestone, 100,000 totes moved in live commercial environments for Amazon and Mercado. Now, Digit uses a backward leg and bird-like gait. From a marketing standpoint, it's not as cool as Optimus. From an engineering standpoint, it's a masterstroke of stability. Now, Digit can walk into a trailer, pick up 30 pound boxes, and turn 180 degrees without the balance issues that plague humanoids. Now, Agility Robotics is currently the only firm with a robot as is service, which is a model that is actually generating ROI today. They aren't selling potential, they are selling throughput. Now, if you are an investor looking at the humanoid economy, you have to ask yourself this: do you want the robot that looks like a person or the robot that is actually moving the boxes today? That's what I want to know from you. What do you think in the comments? Okay. Now, the survival of the fittest joint. Let's go ahead and break that down. So, the 2026 Nemesis report reveals a clear fracture in the market. Okay. Now, Tesla is the volume king, trying to use the Model S factory space to build millions of generalists. Boston Dynamics is the industrial king, focusing on 500 Nm of torque and hot swappable batteries for heavy labor. Now, Figure AI is the logic king, using OpenAI to win the battle of the living room. And Agility Robotics is the commercial king, proving that bird legs might actually be better for warehouses than human legs. Now, Tesla has the advantage of the Dojo supercomputer and a massive data lead from its car fleet. But as we see with the LG battery pivot, we discovered on a previous video, being a car company is different from being a robotics company. Okay. Now, the competition isn't just catching up, they are specializing in the ways that Tesla hasn't yet addressed. So, I'm Marcus J, and this has been the Sunday Nemesis Report from Humanoid Systems Analysis. Tomorrow, we're going to dive back into the supply chain to see how that rare earth magnet shortage is hitting these production targets. So, hit the subscribe to keep your eyes on the engineering, not the hype. I'll see you in the next one.